Hello, Tim Meade.
Yes, sir.
Tim, Scott Boras.
Hey, Scott, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Hey,
You want to
yeah.
ship here?
Yeah, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. You guys, before we start, again, as we asked, we appreciate you joining us this morning, this conference call, and to ask your question, at least the first time around, mind introducing yourself so Jered can become familiar at least with the names at the outset. On the conference call, we have Scott Boras, Jered Weaver, and his parents, Gail and Dave, are in Scott's office as well. Jered, welcome to the organization. We appreciate the time this morning. If you wouldn't mind just kind of starting with an opening comment, and then we'll open it up for questions.
All right, well, first of all, happy to be an Angel. Definitely a long summer. And, you know, as the decision came up, the final day, I realized that it was important to stay at home and play at home. And, you know, talking to Jeff about the whole situation, the economic part of it was not an issue because of what he did and what he succeeded in. And first of all, it was a family-based decision, and whatever was best for my family. And you know, knowing now that that I'm going to be an Angel, my parents are very happy, the family is very happy, and I'm looking forward to getting a chance to play with the Angels and the coaching staff as well. Looking forward to it.
All right, why don't we open up for some questions? Thanks, Jered.
Hey, Jered, Mike DiGiovanni of the LA Times here. What are you sort of envisioning as a timeline for when you might be able to, one, start a game and go pretty deep, and what do you think the whole year layoff, the impact of that is going to be?
I think that's strictly up to the organization. I've been playing throwing for the last 2 or 3 months, and throwing bullpen, and I think it's a matter of time to get some games, see some hitters, just get my arm back in shape to go 6, 7, 8 innings, and like I said, it's strictly up to the organization and how I perform as a team.
Hey, Jered, it's Mark Saxon with the Register. Did you find it at all, you know, tough to switch from maybe the difficulty of the negotiations to now focusing strictly on baseball, and is that kind of where your mindset is right now?
No, I mean, it was definitely difficult for me to pick up the business side of it. I never really was involved, and, you know, as I went down the road, I kind of understood more about the business side of it, and, you know, all that stuff's behind us now, and I'm just looking forward to getting out there and start playing.
Jered, you said you were never really involved in negotiations, but it does seem like you got really involved at the last minute. What sort of happened in those last few days where you really sort of made up your mind you're going to sign?
Well, I mean, I was always involved, you know, Scott.
9:40-2000. Shouse comes to the plate 1-1, and it's whacked into left field. That'll win the ball game. Devers scores. Steve Finley, a clutch hit in the bottom of the 9th inning to win it, and the Angels knock off the Rangers.
Guys, hold on real quick. We're trying to get take their hold off.
Night, then look no further. Come out to Angels Stadium for an exciting Angels baseball game, followed by a spectacular post-game fireworks show presented by Wells Fargo.
¿Gusta ambiente divertido? Pues para de buscar. Venga, Angels Stadium.
Are we clear?
Yeah, we're good now.
Okay, go ahead.
Question again, please.
Yeah, it seemed like you got really, things really changed in that last weekend. I was just curious as to whether there was someone you talked to, maybe some comment you read that sort of really sparked these things along in the last weekend.
No, I didn't really get involved in the papers. I didn't read what was said, and I kind of like to stay away from that stuff. You know, it just came down to the deadline, and it was time for me to make a decision. And like I said, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to play at home and to play for a coaching staff like the Angels staff.
Jered, what was it kind of a last-minute change in your mind? I mean, had you sort of mentally prepared yourself to go back in the draft, and then you just sort of realized this was the right situation for you? So, you know, in talking to Scott, that's the decision you came to quickly?
So, like I said, as the decision came, I took into consideration that it's my hometown, that my family's here, my friends are here, my brother's just right down the road, and, you know, that's pretty much what made my decision.
Hey, Jered, it's Gabe Lax from Los Angeles News Group. When we talked to you last year, you were obviously very enthusiastic about joining the Angels and whatnot. Was it tough this last year, just with the negotiating process, and does that take away some of the enthusiasm at all, or where are you at right now with that?
Like I said, I'm going to try to put the business side of it behind me. It was family-based, and I want my happy, and we are. So, like I said, just trying to put the business side of it behind me and concentrate on going out there and playing baseball.
Jered, it's David Labb, Funny Star. Just kind of wondering, how did you handle this time while you've been waiting? What kind of things did while you were waiting for this to all get worked out?
Working out with personal trainers, like I said, and today, trying to catch as many starts, dots, games as I could, trying to keep and now it's concentrate on playing.
Hey, Jered, considering what you were sort of looking for when these negotiations began and what you ended up signing for, was there any level of disappointment in how this all ended?
No, I mean, definitely not. You know, like I said, the economic side of it with my brother, you know, it was pretty much I wanted to take care of my family. And, you know, now that he's been doing what he's doing and been successful, it didn't really weigh as heavily on my mind. And knew we could have made more, but, you know, it's like I said, it was a home-based decision, and I couldn't pass up the opportunity to play at home.
Jered, you were a pretty advanced prospect for a collegiate pitcher, and Scott mentioned that probably pretty close to the major league. Do you have a timeline on maybe how far you think you are away?
I can tell you that.
Guys, a couple more questions for Jered.
Jered, you know, you were talking about, you know, this decision being family-based, and I don't mean this to be a flip question, but why did it sort of take so long to come to that decision? I mean, why did this come down to the last day?
I mean, the negotiation side of it, to tell you the truth, it's just while you get started, and that is the main one. By spring training, they really didn't make any steps. And when they took the offer on the table, and that a couple of months, started you know, we went to negotiations, and they ended up taking off. And making all the compromises. That, you know, it's a decision to play at home and that's the way we're supposed to play.
Jered, I don't know if you can hear this all right, but we almost lost that entire answer. Is there any way you might be able to repeat what you just said?
Did Steven get that, perhaps?
Yeah, guys, if there's somebody driving in a car right now, it sounds like there's some friction with somebody driving in a car. If you could hang up, that may help you call. But other than that, Jered, if you could speak up just a little bit, we apologize for the audio here.
I think it's the background noise in Fenway, isn't it, Mike?
I really don't know.
I don't think so. It sounds like a train.
Yeah, go ahead, Jered. If you don't mind speaking up again, we apologize.
Question again, please.
Mentioned this decision being family-based. I'm just kind of wondering, you know, why it took so long to come to that decision.
Original offer Los Angeles came up with was not anywhere near what we decided on, and you know, it took 8 months pretty much for this negotiation to start anyway. You know, we went into the negotiations, and it took 4 or 5 months to do that, and then you know, we went and talked for 2 or 3 weeks, and then they ended up pulling an offer off the table, which I didn't really understand. If they wanted me to get out there and be there by spring training, they really didn't make the steps needed to get it done. And you know, wasn't planning on making it to the deadline, but you know, it happened. And you know, at the end, it was my decision to stay at home and play for the coaching staff so that the Angels out when I get there.
Did anyone from the coaching staff call you personally?
No, I never had any contact with any of the Angels organization.
Okay.
Just maybe a couple more questions.
Jered, was there anything that could have sort of mentally prepared you for how long these negotiations were? And you said, you know, you were sort of shocked at some of the steps and fears that these took. I mean, when you were going into it, did you have to sort of prepare yourself for a certain amount of difficulty, but did that take you by surprise?
Oh, well, I mean, if you look back on it, all the players that have gone through this process have all come out successfully. You look at the J.D. Drews, the Jason Veritek, and then Jered Weaver. Jeff definitely went through the same situation, and you know, he didn't get what he got offered what he wanted to get offered in the first draft, and came out making double. So if you look back on it, everybody that goes back into the draft has come out successfully, and you know, it's just like I said, at the end of it, it was a decision on where I wanted to play, and Angels is where I wanted to.
Jered, Stephen Smith from FutureAngels.com. What's your schedule for Rancho Cucamonga in terms of when you're going to start throwing bullpen out there, first start, and do you see yourself staying out there with the team, or are you going to be commuting from home?
I couldn't really tell you when I'm going to be starting going. All I know is that I'm heading out there today to get introduced to the ball club, and like I said, it's probably the Angels' discretion on when they want me to get started and start throwing in bullpens and stuff like that nature. But I really couldn't tell you when I'm going to be starting throwing in games and stuff like that.
Do you think you'll be staying out there with the team, or are you going to commute from home?
I'll be staying out there probably in a hotel to begin with, depending on how long I'll be out there.
Okay.
Jered, Matt Hurst from the Press Enterprise. When you signed with Camden, how much throwing did you do in your time there?
I was throwing bullpens for 2 weeks, and then I threw against some of the hitters while I was out there, and never really got into a game because I was scheduled to throw in a game on Tuesday, but the deadline was, Tuesday or Monday at midnight, and never got to get into a game. I was supposed to throw in relief on Tuesday and then start this last Friday, so never really got that far.
When was the last time that you actually faced live batters? Has it been about a year?
Like I said, I threw some hitters in Camden, live PP. Back U of A.
Jered, how much did you miss baseball just throughout this long year?
Definitely missed it a lot. Go through it, 13 years of your life, but it was a decision that I had to make, and like I said, didn't plan on taking this long, but it's also good for my arm. Feels a lot better. That time, that rest gave my arm a chance to recoup, and I've been doing a lot of conditioning and working out with personal trainers and installing bullpens, so it shouldn't take me too long to get back into swinging things.
Jered, this is Tim. Thank you very much for the time. And we look forward to seeing you out in Cucamonga. Guys on the phone, thanks for your time.
Thanks, Tim.
Thanks, Tim.